Assalamualaikum and hello to our respected lecturer, Dr. Norashikin binti Hussein. Today we would like to present the case study. The company that chosen by our group is Malaysia Airline Company. My name is Nurhanisa binti Muhammad Jumain and this is my group members. The first one is Nur Maisara, one Nur Syamimi, Muhammad Syamim Izzat and the last one is Eric Dylan. Malaysia Airline System is a national flight carrier owned by the Malaysian government. The headquarters for this company is located at Sultan Abdul Aziz Shah Airport in Subang, Selangor. Malaysia Airline, which also known as MAS, is providing the greatest way to travel from and around Malaysia. Malaysia Airline is a member of the Malaysian Aviation Group and provide over 300 daily flights to more than 50 locations across the world. The Malaysia Airline Berhad was founded in Singapore as Malayan Airways Limited and it provided its first commercial flight in 1947. After Federation of Malaysia was established in 1963, it was rebranded as Malaysian Airways. The airline's previous name was changed to Malaysia Singapore Airlines, which is MSA, in 1966, and then to the Malaysia Airline System in 1972, which is MAS. Today, Malaysia Airline led by Isham bin Ismail, Chief Executive Officer of Malaysia Airline Berhad, which also serves as the Group CEO of the Malaysia Aviation Group. The airline has played a significant role in integrating and connecting Malaysia to the rest of the world. The vision of Malaysia Airline is to be an airline uniquely famous for its personal touch, warmth and efficiency, while its mission is to provide air travel and transportation service that are among the best in the industry for punctuality, comfort and safe. Our group chose Malaysia Airline Company for this case study because we have seen a lot of changes happen to this company since the pandemic COVID-19 hit our country in 2020. Due to the implementation of Movement Control Order (MCO), airline industry have been affected significantly. Thus, Malaysia Airline need to develop changing strategy to ensure their company is sustained during this period. Moreover, we select this company because Malaysia Airline is a well-established company. Malaysia Airline received trust from local and international customers as the company is well established since 1947. Additionally, in the 2022 Airline Index, Malaysian Airline was ranked as the 26th best international airline out of 50. This factor attract our interest to develop and learn more about this organization. Lastly, we choose Malaysia Airline because the information about the company is accessible. Since Malaysia Airline is the most popular airline company in Malaysia, the information regarding the issue in the company is easy to obtain and collect.
Next, I will present about the change and organization development related of issues of Malaysia Airlines. Malaysia Airlines have faced a number of challenges in recent years related to the organizational change and development. In 2015, the company underwent a significant restructuring process following the disappearance of flight MH370 and the tragic shooting down of flight MH17. This restructuring included the replacement of the CEO, the cutting of routes and staff, and the creation of the new parent company, Malaysia Airlines Berhad. Despite this effort, the company continued to struggle financially, and in 2014, the government of Malaysia announced that the airline will be privatized. In 2019, Malaysia Airlines was taken over by Khazanah Nasional Berhad, the sovereign wealth fund of the government of Malaysia, and further restructuring ensued. The company have been implementing various changes to its organizational structure, culture, and operations to improve its financial performance and customer service. However, the company is still facing challenges to improve their financial performance and restore customer trust. The first one is huge of number flight cancellation. Malaysia Airlines have faced significant challenge with flight cancellation in recent years, which has a negative impact on its reputation and financial performance. The main reason for this cancellation was due to the airline's ongoing financial difficulties and ongoing restructuring efforts. The company have been facing financial challenges for a long time, which have resulted in a number of flight cancellation and delays, as well as the cancellation of routes. This has led to a loss of customer trust and loyalty, and the company had to work to restore its reputation. Another reason for the flight cancellation is the COVID-19 pandemic. The outbreak has caused a significant decline in air travel demand, which has resulted in the cancellation of many flights by Malaysia Airlines and other airlines around the world. The pandemic also forced the airline to temporarily suspend many of its routes and had a significant impact on the company's financial performance. Next is the low number for air travel Malaysia Airlines. The COVID-19 pandemic had a significant impact on the air travel industry, and Malaysia Airlines has now exception. The outbreak has caused a sharp decline in air demand for air travel, leading to a significant reduction in the number of passengers on Malaysia Airline flights. The company has temporarily suspended many of its routes and has been forced to reduce its flight schedule as a result. In addition to this, many countries impose travel restriction, quarantine measures, and lockdown curbs to spread the to curb the spread of the virus, which greatly impacted the airline's capacity to operate. Furthermore, the fear of contacting the virus and the uncertainty of the situation has led many people to cancel or postpone their travel plans, further reducing the number of passengers on Malaysia Airlines flight. Next is loss of new customers Malaysia Airlines. The loss of new customers is a significant challenge for Malaysia Airlines, especially in recent years. The company had faced a number of issues that affected its reputation and resulted in a loss of customers' trust and loyalty. The disappearance of flight MH3070 and the tragic shooting down of flight MH17, as well as the ongoing financial difficulties and ongoing restructuring effort, have all had a negative impact on the company's reputation. Furthermore, the recent flight cancellation and delays caused by the COVID-19 pandemic had also contributed to the loss of customers' trust. Another reason for the loss of new customers is the increased competition in the airline industry. Many other airlines have been expanding their routes and services and are offering competitive prices and deals, which make it harder for Malaysia Airlines to attract new customers. Last but not least is paying huge number of refunds. Paying a large number of refunds is a significant financial challenge for Malaysia Airlines. The company had faced a number of issues that have led a large number of cancellation, delays, including the COVID-19 pandemic, financial difficulties, and ongoing restructuring efforts. When flights are cancelled or delayed, customers are entitled to a refund, which can be significant financial burden for the airline. Additionally, the company has been facing a large number of refund requests due to travel restriction, quarantine measures, and lockdown imposed by many countries to curb the spread of the virus, which greatly impact the airline capacity to operate. Furthermore, the fear of contracting the virus and the uncertainty of the situation had led many people to cancel or postpone their travel plan, resulting in a large number of refund requests.
My name is Numaisara binti Azmani Sham and I will be presenting about the ways to overcome the issues. Firstly, imposing high fee for flight cancellation can overcome the problem of huge number of flight cancellation. COVID-19 has led many countries to slow down their operation and some of them are planning to stop accepting foreigners from coming to their country. The worsening of the pandemic is not making them think about the profit earned, but more about saving the country and people from being infected. Due to this, many people are scared to travel because they prefer staying inside their house as it is safer and low risk of infection. Therefore, people who already bought a ticket early before the pandemic happened decided to cancel their flight ticket, which incurring a cost for Malaysia Airline Berhad and also make them receive low revenue. Malaysia Airlines Berhad can resolve this issue by imposing a high fee for flight cancellation in order to overcome their issue, which is the huge number of flight cancellation. People will have to think twice if they have to pay more and they tend to cancel their intention for cancellation. Furthermore, before they make a purchase of the ticket, My name is Numaisara binti Azmani Sham and I will be presenting about the ways to overcome the issues. Secondly, providing loyalty programs. COVID-19 has led demand for Malaysia Airline Berhad into a rapid decline. The customer behavior kept on changing because they had a change of mind to travel. Thinking about the solution, Malaysia Airline Berhad can increase their demand back by providing loyalty programs. They can encourage flyers to become repeat customer and also make them book additional flight tickets. Not only that, make an offer by letting a customer become eligible for perks by earning points. This will result in gaining a competitive advantage over the competitors. Offer perks that are different from normal customers such as seat upgrade,
free flight tickets during birthday, airport launch pass, and discounted parking space. Furthermore, Malaysia Airline Berhad must be creative in promoting the loyalty program to get attention from the customers. Thirdly, managing a strategic social media campaign. Apart from losing demand for air travel, Malaysia Airline Berhad also lost a lot of their customers. Customers are so important as they are the one who contribute to revenue of Malaysia Airline Berhad. They might be confronting the biggest losses if there are less or no customer at all. Therefore, Malaysia Airline Berhad must find a solution to make sure they are reaching customers through social media to deepen relationships. Firstly, they must find out which social media platform has more engagement with people and start to build a page. The page can be used to offer sale, promote update, provide customer service, and give customer a fun behind the scene look at the company. As a result, customers become interested in flying with the Malaysia Airline Berhad because they find that the company has a good relationship with their customers. Lastly, becoming a cargo carrier for a while. The continuation of COVID-19 has meant Malaysia Airline Berhad having a problem paying back a huge number of refunds. This happened because many passengers who already purchased a ticket decided to cancel their flight and ask for a refund. The company is having a hard time to pay back as they are also in the crisis of not enough cash and revenue. The solution can be made by the Malaysia Airline Berhad is to become a cargo carrier for a while. Since all passengers are not going to fly, the remaining seat can be used to transport materials. This is another way for Malaysia Airline Berhad to keep their aircraft in the air and generate revenue. Some airlines have already started this business but only on a small scale, especially aircraft that transport medical kits and other equipment related to medical items in order to deal with the COVID-19 crisis. Medical equipment are the most wanted equipment and it is urgent for most state and region, so it will be beneficial for the Malaysia Airlines. Lastly, becoming a cargo carrier for a while. The continuation of
Hello and good morning to madam. My name is Airline and I'm going to present on the analyze the effectiveness of the action. First, I will analyze on charging high fees for the cancellation of the flight. Charging high fee for cancellation is a common practice in the industry, especially in the airline industry, as it helps to offset the cost of refunding tickets and managing changes in the booking system. The policy and the fees may be varied depending on the number of factors, which include fare class and the timing of the cancellation. This policy also may be changed over time as the situation evolves. Next is on low demand on air travel for masks. Due to COVID-19, masks has faced a lot of low demands on air travel due to COVID-19 air travel restriction. That is why MAS created and provide loyalty program that called Enrich, which reward frequent flyers with points for flights taken on Malaysia Airlines and its partner airlines. These points can be redeemed for a variety of perks such as upgrades, lounge access, and free flights obviously. The program also offers different levels of membership, which higher levels granting more benefits and also different perks for each of the program. Third one is on managing a strategic social media campaign by MAS or Malaysia Airline. In order to regain customer trust and confidence after COVID-19, Malaysia Airline has slightly implemented various health and safety measures in order to protect their passenger and customer and also their staff from the spread of the virus, which is COVID-19, and also offer more flexible booking options and also cancellation policy. And additionally, the airline may also focus on promoting its loyalty program and other benefits to attract frequent flyers and to retain their existing customer. Malaysia Airline also has created a strategic social media campaign in order for them to attract more of its customers and also to regain more of their financial position in the future after COVID-19 hits them. And last but not least, huge numbers of refunds. As a widespread of travel restriction and a decrease in demand of air travel due to COVID-19 air travel restriction, many customers have had to cancel or change their flight plans, leading to a large number of refunds being issued by the airline or by the customer to the airline itself. The cost of issuing refunds for cancellation flight can be crucial for an airline industry, as it will not only include the cost of refund itself, but also the administrative cost associated with the processing of the refund, which will lead to more crucial problem in the future for the Malaysia Airlines. So that's all from me. Thank you.
We agree with the intervention that they use. After several months of travel restriction and travel ban because of the COVID-19 pandemic, the airline industry faced its biggest ever problem in terms of demand and the revenue. Many airline companies had to close down their business and file for bankruptcy, and thousands of the employees also affected. The impact of the COVID-19 on the airline industry is considered harmful. People became scared to travel and many flights have been cancelled. The industry needs to generate cash as soon as possible to cover the management costs if they want to maintain in the industry. Firstly, the mass airline industry needs to consider its price. After the travel restriction and the travel ban lifted, we believe that the oil pricing for the aircraft will decrease amidst the COVID-19. As the demand decrease, people will likely to eagerly want to travel, but as a post-COVID-19, the recession time for all sectors around the world, the recession has a significant impact on the business and customer. Besides that, mass airline company needs to come up with exciting promotion to ensure that both parties will get the benefit they should have. It is like a win-win situation whereby the customers spend their money to travel and the company able to gain their revenue. The package or promotion must be able to attract customers to gain profit. Mass airline companies need to make promotion to attract their customers to fly again with them. The company need to think about their customer first before their income to think about income to maintain in a more extended period. Moreover, demand for travel likely depends on the customer financial situation and current situation. As the airline company need to generate cash, we think most airlines should focus on the domestic flight and business travel. This is because most of the affected countries already allow their people to travel around the country, but borders remain closed. Next, the mass airline company should do proper planning on the flight schedule. By doing the plan, the company is able to identify and minimize the operation cost too. Health, hygiene, and safety are the main concern among people around the world because the COVID-19 pandemic. Lastly, precaution action should be taken seriously. To gain the confidence of the customer to fly again with the mass airline, precaution action should be taken seriously. This is also affect the operational activity of the airline company. In the airline industry, the efficiency of the operational activity is a crucial and important part of the business. To do that, mass airline company should look back at their operation activity. Since now we have to adapt the normal such as wearing masks, hand sanitizer and social distancing that will also affect the operational activity. In other words, all mass airline company need to restart zero from the back.
In conclusion, COVID-19 gave a great impact on the nation's economic activity in general. Airline industries such as Malaysia Airline have been affected significantly due to the border restriction that have been practiced in almost every national around the world. It is essential for Malaysian Airlines to develop a comprehensive strategy in facing changes happen during COVID-19 to maintain in the industry and prevent retrenchment of their employees. Thus, Malaysia Airlines has moved forward with a few solutions such as becoming a cargo carrier to accept and adapt with the changes during pandemic. As an employer, Malaysia Airlines must be ready in providing the better solution for the problem. The company need to prepare the best strategy in confronting the uncertainty and required to be more adaptable in facing the changes.